So we have ticked something off the list, potentially. Keep watching. So I've just picked something up from the lockers. This is from Vinted. This is something which, if you just go to CEX, they want either, I think, 110 discounted, 140 unboxed. I'll put a quick link left to the right of me, whatever. I have picked this up for about £44 and something. Seller's been really good so far. I'm saying I've tried their best to really package it up and everything. I hope everything's great. Kept me informed each step of the way for the last few days. So I'm excited to open this. I'm really excited to open this. This could be really cool. So give me a few minutes to open this, and I'll set you up, and we'll get into it. Oh, big box that needs opening. Let's get it open. Right, and we're back in the room. I've got the box open, okay? And it's funny enough in a load of CEX kind of like packaging. I'm really crossing my fingers considering that this week I've had fake DualShock, broken DualShock, battered 360. It's not going well in the grand scheme of things. Right, I'm just taking one thing by one thing. It looks like everything's individually wrapped. They folded the box down a little further to make sure there wasn't a load of space where everything goes flying rather than bang it up. Okay, alright, cool. First thing, I've got like a SCART switcher. Fantastic. Brilliant, to be fair. Brilliant for old consoles, right? Plug a load of SCARTs in and it's a SCART switcher rather than HDMI switcher. Let's get old school with it, right? Fine for a Wii, Mega Drive and whatever. Not going to use it for a 360. So I think on Vinted, I'll try and put like the picture that was up. It wasn't, the title wasn't like White Xbox 360, it was just Xbox 360 like bundle. And you could see it, but it was only taking up like a quarter of the picture. And around it was some like games and accessories and bits and pieces. I think the seller even then said, oh, I found a few loose discs, I'll throw them in for you kind of thing. So I'm really hoping. Right, so what have I got? I've got a power cable. Okay, I've got half a power cable that needs to go into a power brick. And then I've got the, I've got the AV out, not HDMI, but I'm not bothered by that. What else have I got? I've got a lot of free packaging. Cool. Brilliant. So on CEX you cannot get the White 360 without getting the Kinect included. Even discounted, I think it still has the Kinect, right? So there's a White Kinect. Now, small issue, I'm not going to use it. It's a nice piece to have. The side, there's a fin broken there, so that has taken a whack at some point. Again, I'm not bothered, but it is nice to have. Is that supposed to swivel by itself? I don't know. I did use a Kinect back in the day a few times. I don't know whether those, hopefully those cables are just so to just keep them together rather than the fact they're all frayed or anything like that. Power brick, all official so far. Need some of this out of the way. Well, we're getting into the good stuff, are we? Getting into the good stuff. Okay, so the padding is, okay, loose disc. The padding is the games itself, which is fine. Kinect Adventures. U-Draw. Okay, so I was hoping to lock into something really good, but it's clearly just like a young family bundle, right? There's not going to be some epic games in this. I don't think I even looked at the games. I was just like, White 360, £40. Do it. I don't know whether I've got anything that I wanted. Anything that's got trade value to it? Probably not. Your Shape Evolved? No. Avatar the game? Possibly a few pounds. Minecraft? Gone down in price, I think. I think it's only like £4, maybe £6. You're on the movies? No, I'm not. The double of Viva Pinata and Forza Motorsport 2. Interestingly, I might need Forza Motorsport 2. I think I decided against getting all the Forzas like last year and just sold like them as a bundle, like a racing bundle. Now I've just got 3. And I've got 4, but without the disc. Forza was my first introduction to racing games, I think on the 360, maybe PGR3, Project Gotham Racing 3. Fantastic games. At the time, for me, as a 360 owner rather than a PS3 owner, they surpassed Gran Turismo. They were excellent games. I spent tens of hours, possibly hundreds of hours. I've dropped something. I've dropped a bit of 360 purple case, so that's fine, I don't care. So hopefully the packagings will work, because Zumba has taken the brunt of something, I'll tell you that much. Bloody hell. Zumba's some better days. Connectimals? Okay. Kinect Rush? Oh, I thought that thought that was sealed then. I was like, sealed game, I don't get that it's Connect Rush. Not quite sealed game. The Gun Stringer? I think, isn't this supposed to be like one of the more fun games on Connect? And then a double of Indiana Jones and Kung Fu Panda. I remember watching videos some years ago saying all these double packs, they're going to go flying up in price. And like 3 years later, I'm sure these will still like £3.50 tops. So I now have a load of purple plastic case, which is not great, but that's it. I think in terms of games and everything. So now we're at the main event, right? There doesn't seem to be anything else in here. Is there no controller? I guess there's no controller. It wouldn't have had its own controller, right? Because 360 wireless controllers were white. Unless they did a gloss white one. I'd be a bit bummed if they did do a gloss white controller. Because I haven't got a controller, obviously, by the looks of it. I haven't. I'll just look at the listings. It's a bit odd that there's no controller. Maybe they've already got rid of it. Oh, I can see it, guys. The amount of rattling that 360E was doing the other day when I was getting it out. I should have taken that back and there's a lot of plastic inside of it now. Probably not great for operation, but it works. Now this is the thing, I've not seen any of these kind of like white consoles in person. So on the, because this is gloss, I think it's maybe less of an issue, but on the PS3 Slim that I'm after as well, yellowing is probably going to be the biggest issue. But here she is. Can I take that to you? It's not to me, so suck it. I absolutely hate it. It's so like apprehensive on like moving these around because the amount of consoles that just have loose bits in them and you're like, what the hell is that? It must just be loose plastic where a tap's broken or something, right? So it is yellow, but weirdly, it's got a strip on the back which is yellowed, a really thin strip along the front here which is yellowed, some yellow on top of the fans, but the top of the body itself isn't on the edges it is, so this must have just been like, this must have been stacked or something, like semi-covered, maybe with like a couple of magazines or books or something else. Still got the sticker on there on the front, the flap still works, the USBs. It's freezing cold. So I'm a little bit funny about maybe like whacking it straight on just in case you get some condensation there from it warming up quickly. So these was that E, which I opened yesterday in a different video. That was like November 2014. It literally last week just had its 10th birthday. This is 2 years older, so we are looking at February 2012, 2.5 years older. A white 360 Slim. I don't know if you can get these yellows back like easily. I have watched a video before where someone's like restored a white console and they've put it in kind of like white paint residue and they've kind of like slopped it all around and left it in there and I don't know, either some chemical reaction or electrolysis or something. Probably butchering some words and some methods there, but they managed to get like everything back to how it's supposed to look. That's probably not going to be me anytime soon, but as it is, looking at it from the front, you have got that little bit of yellow staining, and it's inconsistent. Just a little bit here, a little bit of a strip there, and the USB things are as well. Really weird. It does look quite dirty. It's probably just sat somewhere. How big were these? I guess these are 320s. I'm sure it's supposed to come with a hard drive. Thankfully, I've got a few of them now that I've got all these consoles. I assume it's supposed to come with a 320. Who knows if a 4 gig existed? Right, forgive any mess around here, but I'm just very quickly trying to set everything up. I've got my kind of custom 360 controller here, because it didn't come with a controller seemingly, but I think that's fine. It's hooked up, the power's on, the power brick's lit. Okay, good noise. Yeah, it's making some funny noises, like the fan might be ticking. Just in case there's something that wants to whir around inside. Let's have a look. And we have got ourselves a copy of PGR4. I think it's PGR3 that I need if I'm going to have it. Not great, not a good idea to leave discs in there. But as well as I can test it. So working so far. Let's see if this controller's going to turn on now. I've literally just put 2 new rechargeable batteries in here. that I have recently recharged, and now the controller doesn't want to work. Wait, give me a minute. Honestly, when you just want something to bloody work, I've had to resort to a play and charge kit that I don't know if I've got 2 bad battery packs, but straight on, like, Jesus, I'm just going to do away with batteries altogether and just use a play and charge kit. Right, so on here there are, oh my god, there's like 7 profiles. Right, okay, bro, I was going to skip that sign in, please. I just want to see if it actually works. So, opening the tray, that works. It looks pretty smooth, pretty fast. No controllers with this, so there's no controllers to test as such, but we're going to whack that PGR4 in. Quick look at the disc, it's mediocre, but it's not terrible. Let's whack it in and just make sure it actually loads and plays. There's certainly some noises going on in there that I'm not particularly happy about. It's loading up fine right now though. It could be the hard drive or something. Well, it hasn't got a blooming hard drive, has it? So God knows what noise it actually is. It's loud, this TV is always loud when you first turn it on. So it's been on for 5 minutes now whilst I've been faffing with those 360 controllers. This is still such a good game. Very arcadey the last time I played it, but actually quite fun. So to me right now, it basically just sounds like standard 360. A disk drive is going and a fan's going. Nothing too crazy. And it seems to be running absolutely fine. It's got warm air coming out, but it's not like hot. It doesn't feel like it's like going straight to overheating. So yeah, really, really, really happy with that actually. Considering that I paid like £44. Sounds a bit rattly. And then it stops as soon as I open the tray. Bit weird. Not sure how much longevity it's got, but for the most part, it's okay. I'll turn you around for a sec. So, on my list, the 360, the white version of 360, it was on my back burner, right? And it was on there for a reason. Is that I don't know how much of the catalogue is backwards compatible, but a good portion of it is. A lot of the good, decent games on there, like Fallout and other stuff, is backwards compatible. So I can whack it in Xbox One, I can put it in a series if I had one. That's not a problem. So it's kind of like, it puts it on the back seat a little bit, in terms of, as opposed to a PS3 and PS4, because a PS3 just is not backwards compatible. It's not backwards compatible with a 4 or a 5. So if you want that, you have to get it. So this was on a back seat, but I assume this is probably a discounted to attach a condition to it that we're familiar with. This would probably be discounted if it was in CX, just because it has got a little bit of yellowing. It's not consistent at all over the body. It's just here and there. It's quite dirty, but I'll do my usual and just give it a very light spray and get a toothbrush in there and just clean it out so it'll look the best it can. It does make a few funny noises, but by the sounds of it, it went away as soon as I took that disc out. So I wonder if maybe it's a disc drive, is a little bit, maybe there's some vibration going on in there, or whether it's just on its way out. It's not the end of the world. Ultimately, I have the console itself now, right? I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that can probably repair these things if need be, or you can just like gut a different one and put it in. It's probably exactly the same, I assume. So yeah, I'm happy with the price for it. It's good. It came with the Kinect. I assume there is no real matching controller, because all the wireless ones are white anyway. It's not gloss. I've never seen a gloss one as far as I'm aware. So it came with a bunch of games, nothing really spectacular. I think Avatar and Minecraft have probably got a few pound trade-in, and that's it. The loose ones, unfortunately nothing special there. I was getting my hopes up when they said they'd found a couple of loose ones and they were going to whack them in as well. No controller, but I assume that's just gone previously or broken. We'll see how we go. So thanks for watching this one. It is just a short one with a specific pickup, but yeah, so that's something ticked off the list. it's something that I'm not after in kind of like mint condition. I've got it for half the prices. If it went to CEX, they'd probably go for a similar on eBay, maybe a little bit more than I paid, but it popped up, I got it, I had to. So anyway, thanks for watching, I hope you join me in the next one. Cheers.